There's a lot of misleading information and even stereotypes out there about self-harming, and this can lead to many not taking it seriously. There have even been cases where people dismiss other people's suffering simply because they're self-injuring. So here are 13 things people who self-harm want you to know. Before we begin, we'd like to warn that the following content may be triggering to some audiences. If you feel uncomfortable about this topic on self-harm, you may want to stop and watch another video instead. We would also like to mention that this video is created for educational purposes only and is not intended to substitute a professional diagnosis. If you are self-harming or know somebody who is, we highly advise you to seek help from a qualified mental health professional. Number 1, self-harm doesn't mean wanting to die. Although there are suicidal people who injure themselves, not everyone who does it wants to die. Those who want to continue living injure themselves for many other reasons. 2, to feel something other than numbness. The problem with depression and other forms of mental disorders is the experience of numbness. Depending on how long this has been happening, people may become desperate to feel something. They may resort to self-harm to feel pain, even if it's on a physical level. 3, the scars on their body don't give you the permission to ask what happened. Just because you can see their scars doesn't mean they want to talk about it. For some people, scars are a visual reminder of the pain they went through. The last thing they want to do is talk about it, especially with strangers. 4, self-injury isn't always a call for attention. One stereotype is that people who hurt themselves, especially cutters, are seeking attention. While there may be some out there who want it and use it as a cry for help, there are also those who don't want the attention. In fact, many hide their scars or self-harm in areas that are difficult to notice. 5, it's a distraction from emotional pain. People who are in abusive situations, coping with trauma, or having difficulties managing their emotions may end up relying on self-injury to distract themselves from the anguish they feel. It can allow them to focus on something else temporarily. 6, it's a means of punishment. There are some who feel guilty, ashamed, or upset with themselves. They may believe that whatever is happening to them is their fault, and to cope with this, they harm themselves as a means of self-punishment. 7, self-injury helps solidify emotional pain. There are some people who may feel overwhelmed by their emotions, or even feel weird and confused about them. So they hurt themselves as a symbol of their pain. It's a way of confirming that what they're going through is real. 8, it's a reminder of the future. Some hurt themselves during specific moments in their lives. They may leave visible scars as a reminder of what they've gone through and have endured. And this helps them have a sense of security for what's yet to come. 9, self-harm doesn't always equal cutting. Although cutting is quite common and is what's mostly shown in movies and television shows, there are other forms of self-harm. Burning, picking at your skin, hair pulling, and head banging are some examples. 10, teenagers aren't the only ones who self-harm. While self-harm is often depicted in media as common in teenage girls, people who self-injure can be of any age, race, sexual orientation, or from any economic or social background. 11, it's a way of self-control. People who are struggling in situations out of their control can feel trapped and overwhelmed, so they may injure themselves as a way to cope. In their mind, harming themselves gives them a sense of control from everything that is happening around them. 12, it's addictive and it isn't easy to stop. Those who have never injured themselves may believe self-harming is easy to quit, but people who have relied on self-injury for a long time can become addicted. The reason behind their self-harming can make it difficult to stop. In fact, those who are addicted can relapse during stressful situations. And 13, self-harming doesn't equal depression. Most of society believes people who self-injure are depressed. And although it can be common for those with clinical depression, you do not need to be depressed to hurt yourself. It can be a response to trauma or other mental disorders like obsessive compulsive disorder and eating disorders. If you relate to this video, We want you to know that you're not alone and there's always someone to reach out to. We've provided a list of helplines in the description below. Self-harming is no laughing matter and should never be taken lightly. Some resources for help are added in the description box below, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to like and share this video with those who might benefit from it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.